Oh my God, we're live. Here we are. The comments are flying in. I think it's working, yeah. People are watching. The seconds are counting away. Welcome to... Oh, we've got it up. We're ready.
Sorry, we're just doing a test to make sure it's all okay.
All right. People, welcome to Roland's Calm Kitchen. We're going to see how calm we can keep it today. I've never cooked on camera and I've never done a live stream, so this is the first one. The main aim is not to burn the house down, but I think like a few people have got ingredients ready. They're going to be cooking along. I think everyone can hear me all right. Any problems, just shout in the chat, whatever. Hello everyone. So I've got all the ingredients here. What we're going to need is like a big pan with a lid. Well, maybe I should say what we're cooking first. What we're cooking is a vegan paella. I'm tucking into my Spanish roots. Something I had as a kid. All growing up, we used to go to Spain all the time and have it a lot. Just means that I think vegan is the right way to do it. So I've made it accessible to all. So yeah. Anyway, we've got a pan with a lid that we're going to be cooking in mainly. I've got another pan to brown the chicken in. What the Cluck chicken, vegan chicken. It's the good shit. Check it out. I don't know what everyone else has got, but I love this stuff. Now I've got like measuring cups. I've got a grater. We're going to be grating some garlic, but you can chop it up. That's fine. Tongs and rice and everything. I've got some water, some boiling water. I've got 800 ml, but we'll use that in a bit. So basically, let's get going. So first up, let's see how the pressure's on. Here we go. My main aim is not to chop a finger off as well. So what we're going to start is, we're going to start with the chicken. We're just going to brown it. I'm going to get that going over here at the back. So the pan's on. I'm going to add a tiny bit of oil, not too much. The vegan chicken's like really good stuff. Just a tiny little bit. And what we're going to do with the chicken is we're going to be cooking it just for like 5 minutes, browning it. Going to go and get it nice and tasty, and then we're going to put it on the side. So I'll just cut that open, pop it in, and then just check it. I can see everyone. Chat's going off. I don't know if anyone's cooking along yet. I've seen a few pictures online, so I hope that we'll all be enjoying it at the end. I've also got my glass of wine. Got to enjoy it as we go. So, right, the chicken is brown, and what we're going to do, we're going to cut the onion. Just cut the ends off. This is always the most awkward bit, like cutting onions and garlic. For me, I find it really tricky. So just cut the onion, cut the ends off. What I need to get next time is like one of those cameras that zooms in. So I can do the close-up like proper Saturday kitchen TV. Just peeling off all of the skin and bits and bobs. Oh, this is where it gets. Oh, there we go, beautiful. Come off all right. Fantastic. I don't know, hopefully you can see roughly what I'm doing. So I've just got the onion, just chopped it in half, put it lengthways, and then we're just thinly slicing down each side. This is the bit where I really don't want to cut my finger. I actually cut my finger a few weeks ago in lockdown. I was like, oh, please. Not too bad. Luckily I didn't need stitches, we were okay. But I've definitely been getting into cooking more as the lockdown's been happening. So we're just slicing the onions up, getting them nice and thin. What we're going to do is we're going to put the onions and the peppers in together at the start on a low heat. There we go, onions are flying. I was going to get all this prepared beforehand and like try and save a bit of time, but then some people started requesting, oh, well, we're going to do it along with you. So I'm like, if I do it, I mean, this is how long it takes me. Hopefully that if anyone's watching or at home and doing it together, they'll be getting on all right. So chopped up the onions. They're all like nice thinly sliced, beautiful. Hopefully you can see. If you're watching on mobile, it might be a little tricky. Obviously, so we can do the pepper now. Just chopping the top out. Beautiful. There we go. Voila. So we're gonna chop the pepper nice and thin, chopping it down the middle, slicing it into little segments. I really feel like Jamie Oliver might be out of a job sometime soon. This is pretty fun, not gonna lie. So we're just slicing the pepper into like little segments and then chopping it down again, like just small sections, all the way down, chopping it up. This like acts as the base to the paella, just gives a little flavour, gets the veg in there, thickens it out. Onions and peppers, key ingredient to many dishes. Maybe if this goes well, I'm problem free, I'll be using them in my next dish. So yeah, so we're just chopping up the peppers. Takes a while. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Obviously, it's the It Gets Better Weekender in association with Calm. You know, we thought we'd do something. It's so hard. There's all touring at the moment. So we wanted to like give something back, give you guys some content. Like the idea was like a little, I guess like a virtual festival, online festival, if you may. You know, we had that idea. We knew that everyone was sitting tight. Loads of touring plans got cancelled. Everything got put on hold. So, you know, something to give you guys something back. Do it in the name of charity. Show the love. Keep the vibes flowing. Saw loads of you in the the Friday like virtual disco that we did. It was pretty funny. Yeah, I like that. Zoom meetings. I'd never heard of Zoom until lockdown, and now I feel like I'm a bit of a Zoom pro. But here we go. So peppers are nearly done. Let's see. I've got a computer here. Glasses give me Harry Potter vibes. Big up. What's my Harry Potter house? I think I'm a Gryffindor kind of person. But I've never taken one of those tests. We get asked that all the time. Never taken the test. Wouldn't be able to tell you. Maybe I should take the test. Right. Voila. So they're all cooked. Let's see how the chicken's getting on. All the chicken's getting nicely brown. Beautiful. So I'm just going to flip it over. Don't forget about the chicken. I kind of actually did forget about the chicken now. I'm so in the zone. But luckily I got to it in time. So I'm just flipping them over, making sure that both sides are nice and browned. I think this is a key to cooking. Now I'm getting in the zone. It's like keeping it nice and calm, not rushing anything. But I'm saying hello. I'm cooking from a sunny Manchester. It's absolutely boiling in here. I think I'm gonna have to start like getting the fan on or something. See how we go. So just flip them over, give them a bit of love, and let's start on the onions and peppers. All right. So what you're going to want to do with these is get your hob on for the main dish. Voila. We're going to turn this on just a light heat. I'm turning mine to 4. Yeah, there we go. So basically, get that on. It's on. We're off. So get your pan on like quite low heat, low to moderate heat. Get your oil. Chuck in a little bit. Voila. It's that chef style. I feel like in the name of charity, it's all for a good cause. And we're just going to chuck in all of the peppers. Beautiful. And all of the onions. So in they go. Voila. Love that. Okay, let's check the chicken. You don't want the chicken to burn. Oh, we're looking kind of perfect over here. Voila. I always get these tongs out to like, there we go. So much pressure with the live streams to get it right. I'm like flicking bits of chicken over, they're flicking back, they don't want to be turned. Right. I think we're looking pretty good. I'll give them another minute. Give them another minute. But like, just get that ready, just get that cooked, all good. So we've got the main pot on as well. Let's see, let me get a little spoon out. So you just want these like to be frying nice and light, really kind of nothing too heavy. You want to cook this so that the onions are going like a bit translucent, like see-through. If you've cooked them and they've gone brown, it's too much. So don't do that. Otherwise you fucked and you've got to start again. This is like, you know, fucking the good kitchen. So they're on, I'm going to turn it up to 4.5 actually, just to get it going. But it's just like, you know, low simmer. Let's move, let's see what's, right, so that's going on. Okay, so next bit, we're going to grate some garlic. I've got 2 garlic cloves. Now this is always the most awkward bit. I'm going to have to like concentrate really hard here to make sure I don't fuck it up. We're just going to chop the garlic ends off and peel the garlic, and then I'm going to grate it. But I always find peeling it so hard. I felt like if I peeled it on camera, all the practice I've been doing will make up for it. Oh yeah, nailed it. But also I guess like I've seen a few people are cooking along at home, so you'll be able to do it at the same time. Hopefully we'll be finishing and eating together when it's all done. Voila, that's the first one chopped off. I'm pretty impressed with my skills there. To be honest, that was the quickest I've ever stripped a clove of garlic. I want to know if somebody's got a technique on how to do it really well. Just do send it in. This is always the bit that prangs me out. I feel like I've got to concentrate and zone in. Here we go. Voila. Well, not too bad. Oh, sometimes I get the knife and just cut little bits off. There we go. Right. Beautiful. So I'm going to grate the garlic. I'm going to be grating it. But if you don't have a grater, you can just chop it up really, really fine. Like chopping up really fine is really nice. Smash the garlic before you peel it. It makes it easier. Okay, I'm going to be doing that next time. Can you send me a video online so I can check that out? I've just seen Janny send that in. You're a legend. This is the kind of tips I'm after that I need. So that's ready to go. So I'm going to get a little thing. I've got this grater. Posted it on Instagram earlier. This is like my tool, wielding my sword. Oh, can you say that? So I'm just going to grate this in, super nice, super quick. Right, we're going to take the chicken off actually. Beautiful, that's looking great. Oh, it's so much easier when I don't have to talk through everything that I'm doing. But I guess that's the beauty of it, isn't it? There we go, so the chicken's all cooked. Voila, slightly burnt, whoopsie. Don't judge me too harshly. I'll pop that on the side. So the chicken's ready. How are the peppers and onions getting on? They're all right. They've got a little bit of colour to them. Nice bit of heat, like low to moderate heat. Again, I'm going to turn it up again. Like another one. I'm going to turn it to 5.5, just to make sure that they're going. I'm mindful as well. I know that Jamie's on at 5:30, so I'm like, if I drag on, everyone's going to be left with like a half-cooked dish. So we're just going to finish off grating the garlic. Oh, careful not to do what I just did and catch your finger on it. Oh, look at this! I love that everyone's got all the comments on how to cook. I feel like I should have reached out for some info before I started. I feel like we've got some good cooks in the house. Let's count how many times I'm going to say voila. Well, I'm definitely going to be saying it at the end. Right, there we go. So we've chopped the garlic. That's all good. Smashed it. That's good, ready to go. 2 cloves, 2 large cloves. I'll tell you what else we'll do. We'll make the vegetable stock while these are still cooking. Let's see. So mine still have, it's like slowly going a bit translucent. The main thing is that you don't want to burn the onions, but they're slowly starting to get that, a little bit of softness, which is exactly what you want before we go on to the next stage. So give them another few minutes. We've done the garlic. We're going to do the stock. So I've pre-boiled 800 ml of hot water. This is very exciting stuff here. Watch Roland make vegetable stock. So what are we doing? I can never remember this. 4 teaspoons in to 800 ml. So yeah, you've got your vegetable stock. I guess it's just like a normal, like a good amount, you know, like almost a litre. But to be honest, if you've got a litre, that's fine as well, because we might use it at the end if your paella gets a bit dry. A teaspoon, voila. So put in 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, just like this bit of splashback there. Whoopsie. Like I said, as long as I don't burn the place down, we're doing all right. And rest of the stock is the saffron. Yeah, so I've got just like Tesco saffron. Woo! Just gonna like be grabbing like 8 threads. So I've got it in this little thing that it comes in. Basically, just grabbing a pinch. Grabbing a pinch of the saffron, like a good amount. Voila. Chuck it in. Maybe 2 pinches. You want to make sure it gets in there. Nice, spicy meatball. All right. It's getting hot now already. I'm starting to sweat. Can't believe how hot it's going to be in here. So then you just give that a little mix. Mix up all the vegetable stock. We've got the saffron, vegetable stock, hot water in there. Get that ready. I just kind of get that ready while everything's cooking. You know, there's a few times where you can kind of like chill, grab another glass of wine, enjoy, hang out, whatever's going on, take in the scenery, or like mop your brow, as I am right now. I'm cooking for a crew that are outside, so I keep seeing them peer in and wave, and they're watching along as well. Got the support crew in, making sure it's all going okay. So here we go. These are starting to get a little bit softer. Just bang them up. It's almost perfect. I think it's going to take like 2 more minutes for me. But if yours are ready, because I realise some people have got slightly better cooking skills than I do. What we're going to do next is we're going to be adding the paprika and garlic. So paprika, how much are we adding? Let me check. What is it? It is 1 teaspoon. Okay, so we're gonna do like a nice big teaspoon. So this is what I think gives it like the Spanish flavors. This is what like reminds me of when I was on holiday with family. It's kind of like the paprika gives it like that chorizo smell, and I know the boys will be loving that because a big favorite of mine back in the day was chorizo and eggs. But I always feel like this is now when like the paella starts to get taking shape. Starts getting those good smells, those sweet smells, those Sunday good shit that we need. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Nothing's burning. Nothing's like burning down. Let me clear up a little bit. I just feel like there's so much to think about when you're doing it live on air. The pressure is real. So, voila. It's smelling good. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get the paprika. So I've got this special, like, super Spanish paprika. It matches my apron. Laugh at. Laugh. And kind of the backdrop as well. Some say it wasn't planned. This is la chinata from España. It's really hard to get open, but we've managed it. This is good. So mine is sizzling a bit, so I'm just going to turn them down. I turn them up to make sure that they're getting translucent. They're slowly softening. Well, like, how are we doing for time? We've got loads of time. Okay, it's good. So, right, time for a bit of paprika. 2 teaspoons, a teaspoon. Let me double check. Yeah, this is a teaspoon. That one there. So this is, like I said, this is where it gets real Spanish. So I'm going to get just kind of like a flat, good teaspoon amount. We'll be adding that in to the main dish. And at the same time, we're going to take the minced garlic or chopped garlic, if that's what you did, and add that too. Everybody knows you can never have too much garlic. Although recently I did have like some stanky garlic mayo that was building up, and the next day I could really taste it. So just give that a nice little mix. Voila! And like I said, this is when the chorizo smells come out. The real Spanish flavors. This takes me back to being on the beach and Spain, la paella. Used to go every year with my family. So my grandmother's Spanish. We've got the Spanish roots there. I felt like this was the good dish to do. So I always feel like when you add the paprika, it really takes form. Smells good. Oh. Mm. Mm. Fantastic. It's fantastic. What have we got? We've got a few people still watching. Loads of thumbs up. Thank you all for tuning in, you jokers. I never thought I'd be on camera cooking for a load of people. Bear in mind, when I went to university, I think like when I went to university, I couldn't even cook. So when I went to uni, I started cooking, learning bits, and then recently I've been getting a bit more into it. But get in, we are flying. So we've made the stock, add the paprika, heat it up for a minute. So what we're going to do next, we're going to add the rice. We've got 400 grams of paella rice, but risotto rice works just as well. And what we're going to do is crank up the heat a little bit. I've turned mine on 7.5, and we're just going to add it all in. Pour it in the pan. Pour it in the pan. Give it a little stir. Give it a little stir, like the sizzling will stop from the onions and stuff. And we're not gonna leave it too long, obviously, because we're about to add in some of the wine, the white wine on the recipe. Don't forget that. So that's all there. Give that a minute. What we're going to do is add, I think it's salt and pepper. Is it salt and pepper? Followed with, let it fry for a minute. Followed with rice. Let it sizzle. Salt and pepper. So be super generous with your salt and pepper. Boom! Boom! Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? We're coming in again. Boom! The salt's in, let's pepper it. Really generous. Like this is all the salt and pepper that you're going to be adding, so make sure you give it a really good stuff. Nice and tasty. And then we're going to be adding in the wine. So I've got some white wine here. I've got a cup measurement. We're basically adding this in. We're going to add it in. Remember, we've got the heat at 7. This is getting added in. And we're just pouring it in, and it's basically going to boil off. I'm going to add a tiny bit more. We love a little bit of wine. Woo. Oh, it's spicy in here. Ooh. It really got me. The spices there. We got the paprika. It's all coming up. So we got the white wine in. Give it a nice little stir. Turn that up. I'm going to turn mine. Mine's on 8 now. My hob thing. So it's like moderate to high heat. And we're just going to wait like 5 minutes for the wine to boil off. Get that ready, nice and ready. I'm just going to wash my hands real quick. Voila. I'm just checking, let's see what people are saying in the chat. Connor Flood, a bit more pepper please. You know this is the Pepper King. We going hard, we love it. Salt Bay, trying to give it some love. Someone failed who's drinking wine, that's okay. Listen, cheers to everyone having a nice little glass of wine on a Sunday. Although, I don't know where everyone is in the world. I'm in Manchester. I saw some people before the chat were in Ukraine or was it Argentina? I think I saw, so I know that the time differences are all over. So if you're not quite on the wine yet, maybe have one a little later and imagine that you are cooking along, that is. So, calm kitchen, yeah, we keep, not, what do you mean not 20 seconds? What's not 20 seconds? I feel like I'm being attacked here right now. So, let's check how the wine's getting on, still bubbling up, we've still got a bit to go. I tell you, this is like stressful, making sure I don't forget anything. I'm like, imagine if I was here right now, I'm like, oh, I've forgotten the main ingredient, and I've absolutely fucked up. Thankfully, we've got some legs in it. The wine is like nearly bubbled off. It's there. It's at that temperature where it's still bubbling. You don't want to let it get too dry. When it's bubbled off, we're going to be adding the stock. If anyone's cooking at home and theirs is going a little bit quicker, let's go! There's a bit of rice stuck to mine. Don't worry about it. Whatever. We'll make it work. Bubbled off. Add stock. Okay, cool. So we're almost ready to chill. Like, I think the most stressful part is over. So maybe I can stop panicking a little. Check in with everyone. Start reading some comments. See what everyone's been up to. Just giving the stock a little stir. Making sure that it's got. Remember, the main ingredient with cooking at home is make it with love. I learned that from James Craig when we were living out when we were in LA recording the new record that hasn't come out yet. It's coming out at some point. I always make Jimmy and I. We'd have the same thing for breakfast, so we alternated. And on the few occasions that I was running late, oh, hold on, so here we go. My rice started, so the bubbles, the wine's bubbled off, so we're going to be adding stock, add it all in. Voila. Make sure that everything's in, all the bit of saffron, all the strands are in. So now what we're going to do, I've added the stock, we're not going to stir it, I'm just going to make sure it's all nice and level. We're going to be turning down the heat. So now we've turned down the heat. I'm going to turn mine to like 4.5. And now it's basically like simmer time. So let's get the lid. Voila. Now you've pointed it out, I'm always saying voila. I'm very, very conscious of it. I'm not sure I'm allowed to use it. I'm going to try my best not to use it until it's show time when we get to the very end. So yeah, we've got 4. I've got my pan on 4. Blimey, we're getting so sweaty in here, Steve. These spices, baby. I'm going to be crying on camera in about 5 minutes if we go on at this rate. That's left to simmer. I've got it on 4. I'll tell you what, I'll turn it on 5. Make sure that we're doing okay. I can see just that. And now, I think I'm just checking that I haven't missed anything, because that's going to be disastrous if I missed one of the main things. But I think we're pretty good to go. I did actually practice this twice. Practiced it last Sunday and the Sunday before. Everybody that ate it said it was delicious, And actually, the first time I ate it, I thought it was delicious. I'm not a huge fan of seafood paella, even though as a Spanish. Bit of Spanish blood in me. Yeah, the seafood it's just not my vibe really. But it goes back a long time. I used to eat it as a kid. But the vegan paella, my friend Rachel, shout out Rachel, you're an absolute superstar. I think she's watching today. Love you. She gave me this recipe. She introduced me to it. It is honestly one of my favorites when I'm feeling a bit naughty or on the weekend and you've got to crack the wine out. All the non-alcoholics, to anyone that's not drinking, whatever, we'll grab our good stuff. But honestly, I think it's a really good dish. I'm hoping we'll do good. Oh my God, almost forgot. I got carried away there. I'm like, talk, chill. Let's set our timer. We're going to let this simmer for 20 minutes. Let's simmer for 20 minutes. Boom. 20. Oh, it's mirrored the wrong way. Whoopsie. But I promise that's the countdown. 20 minutes. So now it's kind of chill time, I think. Where I'm gonna bounce, or No, I'm not dancing. The boys were saying it was time to dance when I can chill on the call for a bit, but we are hanging out. So let's see. Yeah, we're doing well. Rice, just horrible. All right, fantastic. Big up to everybody at home cooking along, or anybody at home watching. Thanks for spending your Sunday with me. Like I said, first time I've done it. So far, so good. Still got all my fingers. I haven't smashed anything. Normally, I'd be smashing something, whatever. But I think for me, it's just kind of as tidy as it gets. So, yeah, I guess we've got 20 minutes to chill a bit. I guess I'll be jumping on the chat. If anyone's got any questions, they'll ask me. I'll be answering. But we've been doing this weekend, like I said at the start, been doing it in conjunction with Calm, Campaign Against Living Miserably, like a great charity that are very close to all of our hearts. My childhood best friend committed suicide maybe like 5 years ago, kind of just as the band was starting. I know some of the other boys in the band had similar experiences with very close friends of theirs. And that was kind of about the time we were made aware of Calm and got involved with them. I think Tristan and Jamie told me that when we first started working with them, there was like 5 or 10 people in an office, and they've grown a considerable amount. They're doing all sorts of events. I saw like 2 weeks ago they had an event with Lewis Capaldi, which is amazing. It's so good for them to be getting all this recognition and support. But yeah, just a charity that's like very close to us. We've like had their flyers at the merch table when we've been playing shows. We've had, I know we've done a kind of lot of work with them, so we felt like it was the right thing to team up and get them involved. So if anybody can donate, there are donate links on their website. Also, it's all been put out over the weekend, but just to make it clear, it's like 10% of every sale on our website, on the merchandise. 10% of everything we sell is going to Calm, and then we've got like a collaboration T-shirt, special limited edition, women's and unisex, and 50% of all those T-shirts being sold will be going to Calm as well. So check that out; it's a great design. All designs have been done by our good friend Nina, who's been helping us out those recently. Shout out Nina, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much for helping us bring it all together and bring this idea alive. It's amazing. She did all the merchandise. I've got my talking notes down here. I'm like, right, this is the moment where I've got to kill some time. Let's kill some time. What else is going on? Where we go? I think we're already. So I'm going to do. I've written talk about the food as I make it with tips. I wrote that down on my phone. I don't know what that means. I hope that I've kind of given an overview of what's going on. I'm just going to check the chat and see, just check, someone's like, oh, have you forgotten this ingredient or not forgotten this or supposed to do this, or people are going to be slating me in the chat maybe. It's okay. It's not too bad. I'm seeing people, hi from Spain, Valencia, hola. Hola, España. Y toda Sudamérica. Got to throw in a bit of Spanish. Although I haven't been practicing enough recently. Big. Yes, voila is my favorite French word, along with walking into an establishment and saying au revoir. I actually studied French for 5 years when I was on the way up to GCSE and did it. But because I already knew Spanish, I would be doing my French oral exam, and I would put in Spanish words when I didn't know the French word. Really weird. I don't know why I did that. It didn't get me any more points. I actually just about scraped through French and did okay. But it was one of those things that all these languages as a young kid, for me, I wasn't so good with them. So we'll leave it at that. But like I said, thank you for pointing out. I'm only allowed to use one more, and that's at the very, very end. Hello from Poland. I've just seen Roland in Poland. Love that from you. I love that. Poland's always such a good welcome. I love that my name rhymes with it. I remember somebody brought me a Roland in Poland T-shirt that I put on, and it was so tight. I think it was a woman's T-shirt. It was a good look. We put it on the base hand. Always good times in Poland. What else is going on? Italy. Oh, well, we know Italy. We know Italy plays. I remember the first time we went to Italy. I think the first time I went to Italy was actually with the band. And it was 2 shows in Milan. Amazing time. Amazing time. Everyone was so welcoming. The venue we played at was, I'm not going to mention it. I'm not that kind of guy. But I do remember that we were doing this tour, and it was one of those venues where there was no backstage or anything. So we were outside, and it was this bricked up hall walkway, and that was the backstage. There was no chairs, no heating, no tables, no food, no nothing, just our suitcases, all of this brickwork, and then the door to the stage. But then the club inside was actually it was nice club, and it was, I don't know whether it was mainly for club music or club nights, and they put a band on. So we turned up and we were stoked. We had 2 sold out nights. Like I said, amazing time to be out there. Big up the Italians. But we'd go in and everyone's like in the club night, amazing lights and everything, and we're just like freezing out in the corridor. But we had some amazing shows, and we had some good times in Italy. Venice, we managed to go to Venice with the band as well. We had a day off and we were just outside of Venice, so it's the first time I've been there. Imagine that, cruising around with the boys. Big out to any of the boys that were watching that were in Venice that time. We had a good laugh. It's just so nice to like explore and check out all the scenery. It's like a broken city where nothing is perfect. Everything is falling a little bit different, so like the whole thing's perfect. Hey from Southern England. Hey from Northern England. Manchester. Love it. Netherlands. South Wales. Doing arroz al horno. I don't know what is arroz al horno. I feel like I should know that. I feel like my grandmother's probably cooked it for me before, but I don't know, maybe my grand's watching. My grand's 90. So this is my mum's mum, who is Spanish. She moved over to England when she was 20. She's like 92 or 93. She's an absolute sweetheart. Her name's Asteria. But she's like so down with the kids. She's so technical. She's so good with technology. She's got her iPad, so she like, whenever I'm away, whenever we're on tour, she's always following along and she's sending me texts on WhatsApp. She's liking all the photos and she's saying like, oh, I saw you in this place, I saw you in that place. We've been all over, so I feel like I should maybe ask her for a few recipes and maybe we'll do the same again in a few weeks. Give me some chance to practice it. And then once I've got it under my belt, we're all go. Spain's always like a really cool place actually for us to tour. We've done Barcelona and Madrid. I think that's the only time I've ever been to Madrid was when we were touring, and it was like so in and out. One of my second cousins lives there. Apparently it's amazing. Like I've never spent time and looked around or seen explored it. It's just basically been in and out. But I do remember we went to Barcelona. Barcelona was pretty sick. I just love Barcelona, like sun, sea, sand, everything. It's like the city all mixed in one. I remember when we were there, we had like a day off and we were hanging out. We were on like riding segways all over the beach. Had a day out on the beach. I did the show, amazing show. Love all the Spanish fans. Big love to you. Mucho amor a todos. There we go. Actually, when we were in Barcelona, one of the funny things that happened was, so Jimmy was off doing his own thing. He had some friends and family over, but Jamie, Sam, Tristan and I, we were like hanging out. We've like had a few beers. We've been exploring. We've done like 20,000 steps. We're exhausted, and we were like, all right, what's the plan? Let's hire a boat. And I think I'd saved up like 50 euros worth of PDs, and it's all I had in my account. And it was like, I don't know, like, if we all put in everything we'd saved up, it was like we'd have it. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to eat for the next few days, but it's going to be a great experience. So we did it anyway. And we were like, oh, we're going to be out in Barcelona on a boat in the sea, like chilling, maybe sink a few beers, like, super chilled out and relaxed. And we ended up going to the boat thinking it would be like some speedboat or yacht or something. And it turned out to be a sailing boat. So we got on and there was this Spanish guy who didn't speak a word of English. So I had to do all the translating. And he was a really nice guy, legend, sunglasses, hat, like in the zone, very serious sailor. And it was basically what we booked onto was like a course on learning how to sail, which is not what any of us were ready for, seeing as we've been running around all day, super tired, exhausted. All of a sudden, the next thing is like 2 people at the front, putting all the ropes in, changing the oar and everything, 2 people at the back, 1 person steering, and we basically steered all the way out, sailed all the way out. We nailed it, to be honest. We were all like pulling ropes, ready for a chilled afternoon. Wasn't quite that chilled. I remember Tristan was sailing and he got the boat like on such an angle that I felt like if I wasn't holding on, I'd be in the sea. Like, we'd had a few beers. I was kind of chilling, ready, so I wasn't expecting it. But yeah, it was good times. Let's see what everyone else in the chat's saying. Too late for the recipe. Looks so good. We look so good. We liken the apron. I thought, you know what? We are chefing it up. I couldn't not do it. It looks weird because you can't actually see what I'm wearing at the bottom. I've got a pair of shorts on, so it looks like I'm just wearing the apron. whatever. We'll see. It's all in the name of charity. Like I said, thank you all for your donations. Thank you all for your love and support. It's big. Don't forget, today at 5:30, we've got Jamie doing a reading. The main man. He's going to be reading. He's in LA. He's been there the whole lockdown. So it'll be, we've got a little bit in England, a little bit from Los Angeles. We're covering all areas of the world, all time zones. Love that. And then I think is it 6:30? I think I've got to check the schedule. Yeah, I think it's 6:30. We're going to do like a little Zoom call with all the boys, just to say thank you. Like there'll be a link out where everyone can join in. It'll be super cool. I'm going to be announcing the winner of Tristan's quiz, which went really well yesterday. Oh, that's why I don't have any music on in the background, because I was watching his quiz yesterday and it like cut out. Oh yeah, I'm getting a little message saying unable to connect to chat, but I think we're okay. Who knows? We'll just carry on. Yeah, Tristan's quiz is going to be announced. The winners are going on. There's some merch to be done there. All of the merchandise that's for sale this weekend is like limited edition. So like, unless people buy stuff and send it back because it's the wrong size, pretty much all of it is just exclusive to this weekend. There'll be like a few items that we just keep on longer. But so like, this is the weekend to get it done. Remember, like it's all in the name of charity. We're helping out charity, getting everyone back, getting everyone dressed up, ready for summer, looking fresh. So thank you so much. Let's see. Will Jamie be reading Harry Potter and the Wonderwall? I bloody well hope so. He's got a lot of good books though. We'll have to see. What do we have to do with the peas? The peas will be coming at the end. Oh, actually, while we've got time, while we're just chilling, let's see. So we've got 7 minutes left on the timer. Bloody hell, I thought 20 minutes would be like really hard to fill, but it seems to be flying by. We've got 7 minutes left of the timer, so what I'm going to do is just slice the lemon. I'm just slicing it up. Oh, let me move the wine so you can see. Just slicing up into little segments. This is going to be like, we're going to serve this on top of the paella. Honestly, it gives it like such a zest. Acidic stuff is always really good for cooking, so don't mind that. Well done. There you go. I almost can't help myself. I love to cook. I love to cook. So let's see. Do you have another job when you aren't touring with the band? I have had many jobs when I haven't been touring with the band. One of the funniest was I used to be an acting extra. So, when there's like an advert or a film and it's all on the main, say these are like the main people, like the camera's on here. But then, oh my God. So then you've got like people in the background walking and they're walking this way and these people and someone comes in and, you see like the back of someone's head or whatever. So I used to do that for a bit, which was like really good. It was really flexible. It was good when we went touring. I ended up doing a really funny advert for a car insurance company, which used to be on YouTube, and I would have linked it, but it's been like binned now. But I was dressed as like the ace of hearts or like the ace of clubs, like as a card, and I had this massive card outfit, like a crown or something. My full face painted. It was like red and blue, and it's this moment they're all talking the car adverts, blah blah, and then it pans to me, and it's just my face like with really loads of face paint on, and me like cheersing. And again, like the boys found that video, loved it. It was like everywhere we'd go, every dinner party, that story would come out. I'm kind of bummed that they took it down because it was a really funny video. Oh, and so it was supposed to be like a party, like a fancy dress party, and but it was like, because it was an advert, there's no music on, so they were like, oh, you have to be dancing to no music, and everyone was like dancing really, do you know what I mean, like super stiff. And I just jumped in and I was giving it like Elvis, all of this moves, giving it the spins. And you could just see everyone giving it like low-key dancing, not trying too hard. And me in the background, like really going for it. Everyone's side, like all out of time. So it was really funny. Should have made it like a GIF or something and posted it online. Maybe next time. Check the rice, Roland. Let's see. Do you know what? Let's check the rice. I know that the timer's not done. Okay, yeah, so the rice, we're doing good here. It's all just boiling off, all simmering off. You want basically all of the stock to evaporate. Doing really good. Smells delicious. Like I said, it's got that smoked paprika stuff. That is gorgeous. Honestly, la chinata. I feel like I should be on commission at this rate, but honestly, I've done it with all kinds of paprika but this is the real, authentic stuff, really tasty. So next time, you know, some people are asking me as well about artichokes, like what kind of artichokes to use, grilled and whatever. I've got delicately sliced artichoke hearts. What are they in? Marinated in garlic and parsley. So we're going to be, I'll tell you what, actually, we can drain them right now. Put them out. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Oh, sorry. How does it smell?
It smells good.
Smells
It smells good.
Smells
How's
good,
everyone doing?
Oh, yeah. I think we're doing okay. Everybody's saying share the rice. My rice. Oh, no. So somebody said stir the rice. Don't stir the rice. Like, leave it. The whole thing is that it like cooks and evaporates out. Like I said, remember, you want it on a low heat. Mine's on 5. And we're just slowly cooking it, slowly letting it all evaporate out. No rush, no bad vibes. And like I said, it's 20 minutes. If yours is getting too dry, add some more water just to make sure that it doesn't dry out. You want it cooking for about 20 minutes. Okay? I know this is it's so funny, isn't it? It's so hard. Like, everyone's got different cooking apparatus at home and different things. So some people probably at home like, oh, it's burning, or mine's like fucked up, and I'm here like, mine's okay. Different heats and whatnot. Like I said, keep it on 5. Just let it evaporate. We'll get to the end. Check, see how it's done. The main thing is to leave the lid on and make sure that all the heat is trapped. Let's see what everyone else is saying. I think it's right. Tesco Southern Jars. Is that Christmas decoration up on the shelf? Yeah, you know it's Christmas every day. Christmas every day. Oh, let me move these. Everyone's looking like salt and pepper. Focus on the salt and pepper. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, that was up from Christmas. We've got. I mean, I actually wanted to get. Spanish flags and a little sombrero, but I forgot. I was stressing out too much about making sure everything was prepared, and I wasn't like fucking it up. Honestly, I was like here for half an hour before we went live. I was like, right, do this, chop this, make sure we got it. I've written it down. I thought it would be really easy to cook and talk and hang out and stuff. But it takes a bit of skill. I feel like I need to do a few more cooking lessons and whatnot. So let's see. Hi from Bulgaria. Love to Bulgaria. I've been to Bulgaria. I've been to Sofia, actually. Yeah, I've had such good times there. Traveled all over. It's so nice to see people from all over the world, from places I've been to, which is super, super nice. I bet Jimmy has a sombrero. Yeah. Do you know what? I should have got Jimmy to come over. He's in Manchester as well. He's busy working on his new bar, and he's been painting actually. Getting it all ready. Otherwise, he would have been here helping out too. Everything's on fire. Am I doing this right? This is fine. This is fine. Love that for me. Love it. It's one of my favorite memes. Yeah, if it's on fire, as long as it's spicy. If it's not, add more spice. But yeah, either like we're keeping it chill. Remember, it is Roland's calm kitchen for a reason. We're keeping it calm. It's all good. It's all good. We don't mind. We don't mind. But if you're like getting lit and going hard on a Sunday and everything is on fire, make sure it's spicy. Make sure it's spicy. And we're having a good time. Oh, right. So the timer's up. 20 minutes. Let's see. This is the time when the timer's up, and apparently it's supposed to be done. And I look at it, and it's not. Right. I feel like I've got like another 3 minutes to go. So I'm just going to put my lid back on. But if yours is at a good place and ready to go, this is the problem with cooking live. Like, it's all over the place. If yours is dry, add a bit more water, boiling water, just like whatever is cool. If you have got a bit more stock left over, add that as well. We're just going to be making sure, yeah, I think, I mean, it smells, now this is where it starts smelling pretty fucking good. Like, oh, the rice is at a good place. Mine's still bubbling a bit. Mine's still bubbling. I haven't quite got the temperature perfected on the whole. So mine's bubbling just a little bit, but we are getting to a pretty good place. I'm just checking the recipe once again, making sure we're all good. Check the rice and drizzle. Yeah, so I'm just going to give it another 3 minutes. Check in, let's see what's going on. Rice time. So relaxing, I haven't cooked in months. I didn't bother just for me. I'll be eating this for dinner midweek. Yeah, check it out. I hope you enjoy it. If anyone's cooking along, please let me know what you think when you eat it. If you ruined it, I don't know, tweet me photos or post them on Instagram and tag me, tag the band. I'll be reposting everything that I see on there. Big up to all the chefs joining me this Sunday. You're legends. Someone can smell it through the screen. I think that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Does it smell good? I hope it smells good. It's smelling good for me, but some may say everybody's got a different taste. So what smells good for me may not smell so good for you. I am if it's vegan, it will be fab. Yeah. What did you study at uni? I actually have a degree. I did a music production degree at the University of West London, which is part of the London College of Music. It was a 3-year degree, but I did it in 4 years. I did the last 2 years part-time. And it was I thought it would be amazing for recording and blah, 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 but it was all maths and science of sound waves and building synthesizers. And looking back now, actually, it was really useful. But at that age, what I wanted to do was get in a room, turn everything up really loud, record it and get it sounding good. So when I was at uni, I kind of did the lessons, did the lectures, did a few. I think my favorite lecture was music business. I think it was just because it resonated the most with me. It was about playing in a band or being in the music industry and building up and doing all that. I remember my lecturer was a guy called Tim, I can't remember his second name, but he was a songwriter, and he just had all of these crazy music stories and stuff. So really interesting. Overall, music at uni, do I regret it? No. Could I have chosen something a bit more practical? Maybe. Was it good times? Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. We're having a good time now. No regrets, no regrets. You know what I'm saying? Hi from Texas. Hello, Texas. I love Texas. We're in Texas. What have we done? Austin. Shout out Austin. Shout out Dallas. And I feel like we were somewhere else, but I can't remember. But I loved Austin, actually. Really good times there. I think Austin was the first time, so on our first US tour was the first place we went. I loved it so much. Somebody saying they burnt a cup of coffee. Was that because of my skills? Was that because of me? I hope not. Okay, so my rice is getting good. I'm going to give it 2 more mins. Like I said, if yours is cooked and ready to go, what we're going to be doing is getting the frozen peas. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get the frozen peas out. Just get them ready. I got these yesterday, frozen peas. No, I can't say it. Fine, I'll say it. The Growers Harvest. How many frozen peas is it? Oh, a cup. All right, cool. Come on, I'm forgetting my own recipe here. So, I'll tell you what. Let's cut that. Dun dun dun. No scissors. Oh no, we do have scissors. Like that. Okay, so holy moly! So 1 cup of frozen peas. I'm just going to pop them back in the freezer so that they don't get ruined. There we go, back in business. 2 more mins on that. Let's see whatever else. I see some Russian text here. I don't know what that means. 2 years ago, I painted a portrait for each one of you. It was like a poster type. You said your mum would love it. Still waiting for my Johnson's opinion on my art. Send it. If you've got art, send it. My mum loves seeing that shit. And so do I, to be honest. If it's good enough, my mum will probably host it in the house or put it up on the walls or something. She's amazing like that. She's amazing. She's my biggest fan. She's my biggest fan and supporter. So if you're watching, mum, lots of love to you. We're going. Thanks for joining me on the cook along. Somebody went wild and put all the peas in. Love that from you. Love that from you. To be honest, you can't really overdo it on the peas. It's all good. I gave it to you in Rome. Oh, I have it. Oh, well, then my mum's already got it. I'll have to ask her. She's been given a few, but I'll ask her and check and see what she's into. Hello from Moscow, Russia. OMG. So I'm just going to check the rice. Here we go. Just check that it's all good. Beautiful. So the rice is now like all at a point where it's all soft. When it's all soft, now we're going to add the next layer. So we're going to take the frozen peas. I'm going to, so we've got a little bit more to cook. We're nearly there. Frozen peas, drizzle them just like magic. Oh, what a beauty. There we go. They're all on. This is like the bit where it's art. I feel like this is the bit where we're making art. I'm going to pop that just behind me. So we're going to add the chicken from earlier. Remember that? Right at the start. We just get the chicken, add each bit, sprinkle it all over. You can't go wrong. All lovely. All beautiful. Like I said, the Cluck stuff, I'd only been introduced to it recently, but it is real tasty. I'm hoping I get some good reviews at the end of it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Twitter and Instagram are going to be like some sort of TripAdvisor at the end of this. Everyone's going to be giving me the old review. Would cook again. No, bailed. Tasted disgusting. Or maybe I fucked it because everyone's cooking. Like I said, everyone's cooking on different kitchens, and it's always can always be a bit tricky. So some people have got theirs burn, other people doing all right. We're flying through though. We're flying through. Sounds like, yeah, the final bits. And then I'm just gonna add the artichoke hearts now. The artichokes, like this is mine marinated. Get them out. These are so delicious. You can't be too tight with the amount. Just get them on, get them going. All of the beautiful stuff. Maybe I've used a bit too much, but you know what? I'm a big fan of artichokes. So they're all going in. So I've added the peas, artichokes, and the vegan chicken. What we're going to do now is add. Is that right? Yeah. I'm checking. I'm thinking, yeah, that's all the good stuff. Add the lid. While I cook for 5 more minutes, I'm going to stick my timer on. Feel like throw my glasses out. 5 minutes. It's like 5 to 10 minutes. I've put mine on for 5. So we'll see how we get on. Here we go. 5 minutes. Yeah, cool. Here we go. I'm checking back in on the chat. Just ordered my new counterfeit sweater. I can't wait for it to come. Love you guys so much. We love you so much. Thank you for buying some of the merch. Thank you for putting some money to a good cause. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being part of the community. I think that's the main thing we wanted to do was like everyone's stuck at home, although the UK is lifting off tomorrow. So it looks like we got it in just in time. But like everyone's been stuck at home. Everyone's been doing their own thing. I know a lot of people, I haven't seen many people apart from people from like 2 meters or whatever when you're at the supermarket. I know it's weird, like putting the mask on and going out and all the social distancing. So I guess it's just like an event and an excuse to bring everyone together, show some love, like just get everyone bonding a bit. It's so nice to see everyone's faces in the chat the other night. And I hope you can all join at 6:30 when we start streaming again with the announcement, that Zoom call. But like I said, don't forget, in half an hour, Jamie's up with his reading, and then in an hour and a half, Zoom time. Where is the merch gone? The merch is on our website. If you go on therealcounterfeit.com, click on merch. It takes you to the Weekender landing page. Everything's there. All the videos across the weekend, they're all being saved. Although I think the Zoom call we did on Friday hasn't been saved yet, or maybe we can try post it. I know some people were asking me about the playlist that was on there. Some people said there were some bangers. Yeah, it was nice. It was fun choosing the songs. But I'm going to post that playlist. I'll post it tonight or tomorrow as soon as I've tidied up, eaten everything nice. and done it all. I'm having a video call with Virginie, and we're both cooking along. It's hard to keep up, but fun. I'm glad to hear it's fun. I'm sorry if it's hard to keep up. I'm checking the chat now. If anyone's got any questions about the recipe that aren't working out, slam them in the chat now. I'll answer while we can. Is the Zoom call going to be on Twitch? Yeah. So we're going to post out a link, a Zoom link, and then it gets streamed live on Twitch, and it'll be hosted on the website. So if anyone can't join the call because it's maxed out, you can view on our website as well. Every collection, somebody has one piece of merch. That's amazing. What have I been doing this quarantine? Oh my God, so much. I've been gardening. So now we've got like the lemon to serve. We're nearly at the end actually. We're doing pretty good. I'm surprised. I thought it would take a bit longer. I've got some fresh parsley here. I've been growing in the garden all sorts of vegetables. We've got like cucumbers, strawberries, butternut squash, courgettes, radishes, carrots, kalettes, French beans. Cherry tomatoes have come up recently, which is amazing. It's so good. So we plant everything as seeds, and it's all been coming up. I've been watering it every day, twice a day. You know, with quarantine, like you've got so much time, and I'm on my own. I feel like it's almost like very meditative. Never thought I'd say that. I was always too impatient for cooking as a kid, but now I'm really getting into it. So this is some fresh parsley actually that we have cooked. I haven't cooked it yet. We've grown it. I'm getting ahead of myself. We've grown it in the garden, so I'm just going to slice it up, chop it up nice and fine for when we're serving. Let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, the quiz. Yeah, we saw we had a lot of entries on Tristan's quiz. Big up to everyone that joined yesterday on the quiz and got stuck in. There's some, like I said, I'm sure like T said, loads of merch up for grabs. All of the good stuff. Here we go. I'm just chopping this parsley, getting ready to serve it all. The time is counting down. We've got 44 more seconds until we check it. It might need a bit longer. I can't actually, we'll see. I'm going to taste mine, see how it goes. Somebody never expected me to be such a good chef, not going to lie. Well, listen, all cooking is list of instructions and copying. So I can't pass any of it off as mine, but I do enjoy it. Like I said, it's meditative, just super chill, and it's like super fulfilling to bring out the food and give it to everyone, and you know, everybody like put a smile on everyone's face, bring everyone together. I'm always like a big fan of like group meals, big meals, like birthdays. Like, you know, whenever the boys in the band, we've done Jamie, Tristan, Sam, Jimmy, like birthdays, we're all together, big table. Everyone together. Oh, here we go. Time is up. Stop. Let's see. Let's check it. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Let's have a look. Can you see? This is how mine's looking. It smells delicious. Let's pop it back on. I'm going to grab, where's that fork? Oh, here it is. Just going to try the rice, make sure I haven't dried it out. Oh, that's delicious. Wow. I've nailed it. I can't believe it. That's good. I'm going to give it one more minute. Let's see. Oh, I'm just going to leave the lid off. Give it one more minute. I'll turn the heat reel down, just keeping it simmering. Jump in. Tasty. Who seems tasty? Do you think after Corona the band can come through Germany again? Would love to be in Germany. All over. I think we've done like the most cities in Germany out of anywhere. It's always been really good. Reiterating what Roland said, thank you everyone doing the quiz. Oh, Tristan's in. Big up Tristan, my man. T-Doge. Hello. Are you going to save this live? Yeah, I think, oh my God, somebody's reminded me. It's time for the... Voila. To be honest, I'm pretty impressed at that, you know. And then so what we'll do is just get like a nice bit of like a wooden chopping board or something, and just literally pop the pan right on the table, spoons, serve it all up. Oh, I almost forgot. But there, so we get the final bits of lemon, pop them on, arrange nicely. I think like aesthetic food is always a good thing as well. Like, or whenever like food comes out, it looks good. Like, it looks good, so it's going to taste good. So as long as you make this look good, it's going to taste good. I promise. I promise. How many pieces we got? There, we got the fresh parsley. Grind it all up, pop it in. Almost like Salt Bae and that shit. Fuck yeah. Voila! Boomtown. And there we have it. Vegan paella for 4, although I'm serving 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with it. So hopefully it'll be alright. But it smells gorgeous, it tastes. What do they do on like Saturday Live Kitchen? They get in, they taste it, they're like, I'm going to be doing that. I'm diving in, get a bit of the chicken, bit of the pea. Oh my god. So hot. It's so hot. But tastes perfect. Tastes absolutely perfect. Oh my god. Big up myself. Thank you for everyone that joined. Can't believe we made it through. That was like an hour and 10 as well. That was pretty quick. I thought it would take a bit longer. That's good. I'm literally jumping in. So hot. Don't burn the kitchen with burn the sun. Yeah. You know I'm not going to be tasting this paella now that I eat it, but hopefully the people I'm eating with, the crew, are going to let me know that it's okay. Do I do deliveries? I should start a little service. Be my Instagram for when news is going on. Looks delicious. Mel, well done, bravo. Voila, voila, voila. Boom, 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 boom. We made it through. Oh, that was really fun. I enjoyed that. I think time to enjoy a little glass of rosé and tuck into the food before it goes cold. Mine's still on the thing. But literally, if you've cooked along, like I said, please send me photos of your food. I want to see you guys eating tonight. Thank you for joining. Somebody said it was a bit hard to follow along. Sorry if I was stressing out, but I hope it was okay. Loved having you all along for the ride. Thanks for joining. Cheers for the apple juice. 20 volas. I like that someone's counting. Maybe it should have been a drinking game. Maybe it should be like every time Roland says that on a cook along, somebody has to do a shot. Just a suggestion. We'll see. But thank you. Oh yeah, here we go. The real master cook. You stop it. I'm blushing. I'm blushing. You're too kind. Too kind. Too kind. Oh, well, thank you all so much for Gordon. I like that. Gordon Ramsay can-hide. Yeah, I'm sure. I can imagine that. I'd love to do a little cook-off. Maybe we should call him out and say, yo, it's time to step aside. I guess I've got to get a bit meaner for that. You fucking do what? Maybe we'll expand on that and get it going. But here we go. Make it weekly. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, well, listen, guys. I'm going to leave you all to it. Leave you to it. Have a great Sunday. Jamie's on in 20 minutes, so don't miss that. And then everyone will be on at 6:30 in an hour and 20. Like I said, we'll be announcing the winner. We'll be closing up the weekend, sending loads of love, and just spreading all the good vibes. And like I said, you know, merch is there. If you like it, get stuck in. But mainly just thanks for being with us. Thanks for sticking with us on this journey. It's a weird time. A lot of unrest in the world right now. And I think it's important to stick together and show the love and stand up, you know, for what we believe in. We've always been a band that speaks up and tries to lead by example. So just like, you know, let's keep the community going. Let's keep looking out for one another. And when someone's being treated in a bad way, let's stand up and spot that things aren't right and get it sorted. But on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you all. Thank you all so much for sticking with me. I'm going to go call my mum now and ask her how I got on. I hope she was watching. I didn't even actually tell her I was on. Maybe she missed it. Anyway, we'll find out. But guys, literally have a wonderful Sunday. I'll be back online in an hour and 15, whatever, when we're closing, hour and 20, when we're closing out the weekend. But lots of love to you all. Stay safe. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm coming round. Hold on, I'm coming round. I'm bringing the food round one more time. One more, just, it's pretty decent, man. We made it. We made it. Big love to you all. Big love, and we'll see you soon.